Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. What's going on, everybody? I think we're live. Another week, another live stream, another live Q&A with all of you lovely, lovely folks. Wait, are we live? Hello? Okay, we're good. We're live. I was a little worried for a second there. So another week, another live stream, of course, another Q&A. If you guys enjoy these, of course, don't forget to hit that like button down below. That really helps me out in terms of letting me know that you guys enjoy these. We're going to talk for about 20 to 30 minutes, just Q&As, no gameplay or anything like that. If you're interested in seeing me playing a game live, we just got done streaming for 2 hours, even a little over 2 hours. Myself and Gamer played a bunch of duo matches in Fortnite. So my point being is that if you're interested in that, go follow my Twitch page, twitch.tv/Blitzwinger. You could go on ahead and follow me there for all the live streaming. I've been live streaming there for over 30 days in a row without missing one day. So that's been absolutely epic. So thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I'm going to take some questions. Of course, priority will go to Super Chats, but I will try to read as many questions as I possibly can overall. I want to start welcoming some of you lovely folks here who are tuning in. Oliver Evans, thank you for being the first person in the chat. Reed Nelson, hello. TFD Ghost, how are you doing? XX Bart, Nate the Baller, or I guess it's interested. Best Gamer 501, Delta Gaming, Richard F, Jaden Ganesh, Samuel Lewandowski, Joshua Bowen, Adhensive 21. What's up, dude? You're here as well. I love it. Russell Layton, how are you doing? Bandits Cheekbones, how are you doing? Croc Ravager 2, Dawson Redlin, Dragon Draws, Polar Plays 12, Benjamin Zapala, Mitchell Hoagland, Stick Stuff, David Nikolic, how are you doing? Like Bowl, Yaniv Lazar, Cornell Williams, Sunday, FB99 Gaming, Andrew Extreme, Juan is awesome. I almost said Juan. My apologies. Yaniv Lazar, Riley Piper, Croc Ravengers here as well. Cornell Williams, Skills 96R, Brady Cool, how are you doing? Robin Pug, Boo Bolt, S. Ibrahim, Autobot 3000, Connor Natola, Delta Gaming. We are Project Zorgo, Lightning something or another. Noax Gamer, Zach Nealand, Antonio Hernandez Ruiz, Kevin the Carrot, Carlos Spiderboy, Eagle Extreme, AK12 LOL. What's up to all of you lovely folks? Let's get the questions rocking rolling because we've got a lot of folks here, a lot of questions I'm sure to ask. So let's rock and roll. Start firing off some cool questions, and I'm going to go on ahead and try to get as many of these done as I possibly can. So let's rock and let's roll, everybody, here with today's Q&A. Oh, Henrik Maltby gets us started with the first super chat of the day. Thank you so very much for the support, Henrik. Much appreciated. I believe you're a first-time super chatter. And here she says, do you think you are cool like I do? Sure. Thanks. I appreciate that. As far as like self-judgment, I feel like it's a little weird to just be like, yeah, I'm cool or something like that. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, holy moly, this is going fast. Do you watch anime from Dragon Master 27? I used to watch a lot more of it. I don't watch very much of it nowadays. I've watched, what was the most recent thing I've watched? Oh, I'm going to be watching My Hero Academia because that's the show that I'm like, that's the next one that I would want to check out. So there you go, you know? That's the one that a lot of people recommend all the time. So I want to try to give that one a go. Are you excited about Toy Story 4 from Ravine? I'm not as excited as I thought I would be just because Toy Story is such a significant movie franchise. You'd think I'd be a lot more excited for it, but I don't know. Right now, not really. We'll see. Maybe as we get closer to it, the feels will come back, you know, the nostalgia of the other movies and so on and so forth. What made you become a YouTuber? At the time, it was just, honestly, it was just a way to like share my hobby. And then also I did see the potential of it growing to something else, like where it becomes a job or something like that. So yeah, that's kind of the simple of it. Henrik Maltby, thank you so very much for another super chat. I am a he. It's all good. No problem. Thank you, Henrik. Much appreciated. Do you want to play WWE 2K19? Maybe. How do I say this? I've tried to like check out WWE every now and again. I just can't get into it anymore. I keep trying just because I appreciated that form of entertainment for so long. And then it just doesn't seem like anymore that product is in any way made for someone like me. So because of that, I can't enjoy it as much. Although, like, when things like, for example, Roman Reigns coming back, which is awesome. I'm very happy for the guy. I'm super glad that he was able to defeat his leukemia and then go into remission. So that was obviously great news there. So I do keep tabs on things. I just don't actively watch it. And because of that, it's a lot tougher for me to get into the games. My Hero Academia Season 4 will come out in October from Pepe Goat. Okay, cool. I think that's pretty neat. Buttercup1124, thank you so very much for the generous super chat. What do you think of Paladin Realm? I actually have not played it yet at all, but I would like to at some point in time. Sir Sox says, will you go back to Blitz Toys? I definitely want to probably do some content on there, just as far as, you know, not letting that channel completely fall off. Although it sort of has. So I would say possibly. That's the honest answer. Possibly. Leo Brindhag, I like your face cam. Thanks. I appreciate that. Can you buy me a PS4? Astro TV? Nope. Sorry about that, though. Well, actually, I guess I'm not necessarily sure why I would need to apologize about that. But yeah. Have you read Spider-Geddon? If you have, what are your thoughts about it from Puglord? I have not read Spider-Geddon, but I have heard some people have said that it's great, and then some people have said that it's absolutely hot garbage. So I don't know where my opinion would lie. I don't really read a lot of recent comics, or like relatively recent comics. The only thing I'm reading right now that's recent, and that's from Marvel, because everything else that I'm reading is from Image, which, again, problem with all those is that I can't really recommend them on the channel because they're all, like, extremely violent or deal with adult subject matters, so obviously not something for the Blitzwinger YouTube channel. But even the one that I'm reading from Marvel is not really, it's kind of more of a horror book, but The Immortal Hulk is really, really good, so I've been reading that, and that's been excellent. So I've enjoyed that read quite a bit. Make a Hello Neighbor video. Yaniv, there will be a new episode this week, because obviously you guys helped me out and told me that I actually have to hit L, or sorry, not LB. I always want to say L2. LB, it is LB. Okay, on the controller in order to use the keys. Which, by the way, it'd be nice if they told you that in the actual game, you know? It's like, that'd be kind of a nice thing if they actually included that. Why is your screen glitching? Is it doing that thing where it's flickering again? If it is, I'm sorry. For whatever reason, every time I stream with regular OBS, it does that with this webcam. When I stream on my, with Streamlabs and on Twitch, it never does that. But on here, it does. I have no clue why, but it does. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's like trying to run at different frame rates. I'm not 100% certain. Nathan Snyder asks, please answer me. What is your favorite animal? With a lot of exclamation marks. Favorite animal are dogs, lions, and monkeys. So I'd say those are my favorite animals. What do you think about Season 8? I've enjoyed it. Phase Line, I think it's the best season launch so far. Season 7 is still my favorite. I think that Season 7 just had like a great balance between great challenges that were like actually interesting. The event was really fun with the Ice King. So that was a fun event. Then the actual like addition of the weapon wraps and the vehicle wraps and all that I thought was really cool, and I think they did really good balancing with Season 7. So I was really nervous with Season 8 because every season that I've played so far, so Season 5, 6, 7, those seasons I played from the very beginning, they were terrible launches, like really bad. I was always complaining about that there was a lot of lag. The first week was terrible. This one, smooth launch, didn't have any issues, and I've played every single day since launch day, and I've had an absolute blast so far. So I've enjoyed it. And the skins are really cool. Like the ninja skin and the Blackheart skin are really neat. PUBG or Fortnite? Fortnite, Marcus Team Skull. Hey, Henrik Maltby coming through with his third super chat at this point. Do you play Fortnite? Yes, Henrik. Make sure you're following my Twitch page, twitch.tv/Blitzwinger. I've been streaming 30 days. Every day I'm streaming on there, guys. So, for example, today we streamed from 12 to 2. Myself and Gamer, we were live for 2 hours. We almost got a couple duo wins. We played a bunch of Team Rumble as well. So if you guys don't know about that, make sure you're following me there. That is where I play the actual like games, and I cover games on there live. Do you think there will be another Batman Arkham game? I would hope so. It'd be really, really cool if there was one. Haynes 2006. I would love to see one. Are you a human? Last time I checked, yes, but I don't know. Maybe I'm a Blitzbot. or a robot or an android. Blitz, where'd you start your catchphrase? See you later, alligators. Lego dude, it was like a thing where at the time everybody on YouTube had like catchphrases, so it was like this thing of like, oh, everybody should have some sort of catchphrase or something like that. It's kind of ridiculous, I know. But it's always been kind of a thing, weirdly enough, on YouTube where everybody has like some clever thing to say. The funny thing was that I was just trying to come up with something at the conclusion, and I said later gator, I think. And then after that, I was like, I looked up the whole see you later alligator, see you in a while crocodile thing. And I was like, okay, that could be kind of like a cool little quick wrap up. So I started using that. And then the Lego movie used it, remember, with Lucy saying it. So I was like, perfect. Now it like ties in with the channel and it works really well. So that's why basically I started to use that. But good question, Lego Dude 11, coming through with them good questions today, guys. Guys, have you guys like spent all week thinking up of really good questions? You guys are knocking it out of the park today. Henrik coming through with another super chat. Thank you so very much, Henrik. You've been absolutely crushing it today. Thank you for the support. My effing name is whoa. What is FN name? Is that Fortnite? I hope Fortnite. Is RevDude00. Can you play with me? No, sorry, I don't play with any fans or anything like that right now. Once I have custom lobbies and I can set up like a match where it's like 100 people can join, that's when I'll play with fans, or we'll set up some sort of, I don't know, like a tournament or something like that. It'll be fun. It's impossible to do it in any smooth way. Like anytime I've played, like when I did sub games back in the day on YouTube here, back in the day, it was only like 6 months ago, but either way, I went ahead and every time I did those matches, what would happen is that the people who were playing with me, they were happy. They were like, oh, I got to play in squads, blah, 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 blah. That's not what they sound like, but it was like perfectly fine, you know? But then they started getting hate from all the people that didn't get into the matches, so they would get like called names and everything. And for me, I don't care. Honestly, at this point, I'm so used to it. I don't worry about like getting called something. You know, I've got thick skin, so I don't worry about like any of that stuff. I just kind of like brush it off. But for a lot of those people, that's not okay. Like, I don't want them to deal with that. So because of that, until there's some way where I can get like, let's say 100 of you guys to join into a match, and then it'll be a lot less people like hating on one another. Until we can do that, I just don't want to do any type of sub games at all. So hopefully that makes sense. But thank you for the question, and thank you for all your support, dude. Ghost Ninja, thank you so very much for your first super chat of the day. I changed my name from Cam Jackson to Ghost Ninja. I can't believe you got that name. That's crazy. That seems like it'd be taken, but I guess it wasn't. So very cool name, my friend. And thank you for the support, Cam or Ghost Ninja. I appreciate that. Or Beastmaster, right? I think you are on Twitch, from what I remember. I could be forgetting that, though. Can you make a song? You would not want to hear me sing, dude. Tiger Claw, not Law, although that would be a cool name as well. Tiger Claw says, when will you play Jump Force again? I'll get Jump Force, Hello Neighbor, and the Mario, the Top 100. I'll get done episodes for that done, all of them, this week. So this week you're going to see a lot of Lego movie videos. You're going to see a bunch of videos for Hello Neighbor, Jump Force, Mario the Top 100, and then on top of that, I definitely want to get a few more Fortnite challenges done once those go live, and a few more Lego Harry Potter videos. So there you go. Hopefully that answers your question. Buttercup1124, thank you so very much for the 1 buckaroo. Henrik Maltby, thank you so very much for another super chat. BRB, dude, come on, man. You can't just, you're super chatting the fact that you're going to BRB. There's no need for that. You could just post in the actual chat. There's no need for that. But thank you for the support. And then Buttercup with the biggest super chat of the day. Thank you so very much for the support. How did you come up with the word hot garbage? I started watching Lego Incredibles and been a fantastic series so far. What is your favorite skin in Fortnite? My favorite skin in Fortnite is the Kit Bash skin, just because it's ridiculous, and I guess technically it kind of ties in with your first question about the hot garbage. He's like totally made out of garbage. I think it's a really cool character where I've got like a whole story that I think would be really cool to tell about him, of like how he would fit into the universe of Fortnite. So I might do that as like an actual animation. I think that would be really, really, really cool. So that's something that I am definitely considering to do here sooner rather than later. So if you guys want to see something like that, type in 1 in the chat. Can you do a Hulk voice? What would that sound like? Like Hulk smash? Question mark? Can you imagine if that's how Hulk talked? Like, remember that there was like in the comics there was like a intelligent Hulk where he would like wear a suit and everything like that. That was really funny. I've always like I didn't like that version of the Hulk, but I always thought it was really funny. Now as far as hot garbage, I think it was just an expression that I've always used with like my friends and everything like that. When we would describe something was really, really, really terrible, we would always say hot garbage. So that's the way that that got started. It was just kind of a thing we use in real life, and then I was like, hey, it's not a bad word or anything like that, so it fit the YouTube channel. So there you go. Lego Dude 11 says, how can I be famous on YouTube? If you ask that question, I would say that's already a terrible approach as far as like getting successful, because it's just going to take you, if your only drive will be fame and just trying to do whatever is like whatever it is that you need to do to become popular, one of two things happen. You might be successful, but you're going to have to do a lot of things that are going to be kind of morally gray and sometimes completely just bad. So you could go down that path, or alternatively, you're just going to be burnt out because you're going to be pursuing constantly just doing whatever is like the most popular thing instead of things that you're actually passionate about. So I would say that try to not focus so much on just becoming famous, but more so just sharing whatever hobby you have or whatever passion you have. As far as like, if you like to draw, try to think of something with art. And again, you could tie it into popular things. Like if, let's say, Apex Legends comes along and it's a popular game and you like to draw, then make videos about like, hey, I'm going to draw the main characters from Apex Legends. Like those types of things, so that you're kind of leveraging still the popularity of something big, but you're still focused on whatever interest you personally have. So hopefully that makes sense. Ghost Ninja coming through with another super chat. Thank you so very much for the support. Is Typical Gamer better at Fortnite or Ninja? I watch Typical Gamer only a little bit. Like, again, I don't really watch anybody in the gaming sphere. I sometimes will just look through as far as like, oh, okay, well, what are other people doing? But I never actually watch their content, because I always worry about if I watch other people's content in the same area or the same genre as me, subconsciously, if I start like talking like them or using their own like language or anything like that, I would be really, really concerned about that sort of thing. So that's why I avoid most gameplay content. But from what I've seen, he's really, really good, Typical Gamer. And the fact that he's Canadian is obviously awesome as well. I was just honestly shocked that I'd never heard of him until Jay Shockblast actually told me about him. So then I looked him up because he told me that he's Canadian, and I saw that he plays Fortnite, and he's pretty darn good. I know that he's won a few tournaments, so he's pretty good. Keegan Salt says, Blitz, can you please respond to me? Yes, just because you said please. So there you go. Got them politeness there. Lucas Davis, any goals for 2019? Make it better than 2018. Are you a big fan of the Superman Returns movie from 2006? No, I honestly, I've tried to watch that movie 3 times, and I've fallen asleep about 20 minutes in. Not literally. I just can't get through it. It's just too slow, and it's too boring. Like, Man of Steel, in my opinion, is the best Superman movie. Now, don't get me wrong. I know people love the Christopher Reeves movies. I didn't grow up then. I wasn't even alive then. So because of that, I don't know. They're very cheesy. And to me, Man of Steel is just a better standalone Superman movie. I haven't watched this channel since I was 6. Well, thank you for tuning back in, Nova Craft Gaming. What game are you going to play next on Femba Potion from Time Locker CG? And where's the Lego Movie 2 video game part where you're talking... Sorry, Lego Movie 2 video game part. Are you ever going to stream a game on YouTube again? Please answer. Holy moly, that was a lot of questions, Time Locker. So first question, next game that I'm going to play on the Family Potion channel will be Resident Evil 2. I got a bunch of it recorded, then files corrupted, so I've had to restart. Lego Movie 2 a video game part. I'm not sure what you mean by that. The next part, is that what you mean? I'm not sure. If that's what you mean, there's new episodes going live every single day. And then, are you ever going to stream a game on YouTube again? Please answer. For now, no, because the problem is that YouTube, to a large extent, with my channel at least, what has happened is that when I started streaming on YouTube, the algorithm started to recommend my videos far less to others, so it negatively affects all your other content. At least in my experience, that's what happened. Apparently, there's some people who are able to circumvent that by going around and scheduling an event instead of a live stream. So I'm not sure if that would work or not. And because of that, just to avoid all that headache altogether, I just simply said, hey, if you guys want to watch me play games live, Twitch TV /Blitzwinger. That is the place to go. So if you'd like to support me there, follow me there. It's absolutely free to follow, and you can tune in and get a notification for when we are live, which is Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. We're live Eastern, and then on the weekends or Saturday and Sunday, and sometimes on the long weekends as well, like on Mondays. But Saturday and Sunday, we're live 12 to 2. And for the last 4 or 5 days, Gamer has been joining me for all of those. So that's been absolutely awesome, obviously. Hey, Buttercup, thank you so very much for the double support coming through and joining as a member. Thank you so very much for that. Thank you for supporting the channel in that way. I should probably also mention, if you guys want to support the channel by becoming a member, it's just a nice way to basically fund the channel or help with the channel. So thank you so very much to all of you who have been doing that. Buttercup, thank you for that. And then furthermore, thank you for another 5 buckaroos on the super chat. I was wondering if you played Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes game. I've heard about that. I never actually played it, but I think we probably would check it out. If you didn't, will you please play it with Unlimited Magic? It would be cool. You know what? Next time the gamer is over, I'll buy that game and we'll play it as far as like on a live stream or something like that. So we'll do, or maybe we'll record some of it and play some of it live stream. That'd be cool. Do you pay to watch Twitch? Lisa, you don't have to. So there is a be careful, because on Twitch, subscribing, like the same that you would subscribe on YouTube, like on YouTube, it's free. On Twitch, to subscribe is the same as becoming a member on YouTube, if that makes any sense. So you want to hit follow. Follow is absolutely free, and it will just send you a notification when I'm live. It'll say like, hey, Blitzwinger is live. If you'd like to go check out the live stream, and you tune in then. I will make all previous live streams available for everybody. They have been locked behind the subscription thing, just because I've just not got around to like logging on and checking how to privatize all of those. So I just need to look at it, and hopefully it's just like a quick fix or something like that, so that everybody could just be able to watch all of that. Owen says, what happened to your Zelda Breath of the Wild series? Please answer. I love that series. Owen, I'm not sure what you mean by that. We played the whole game. So Owen, I assume, or maybe like O and then N, big N. So there you go, underscore. So if you could provide some more answers to what you mean by that, I would love to be able to answer that. Axero Cordy says, you should play more Jump Force. I will. This week, there's going to be new episodes. I do apologize that it's just that when there's so many new games that come out at once, it becomes a little difficult for me to remember, okay, like prioritize this over that and the other. So for example, since the channel is primarily built on Lego games, that's the priority that I go with. That's the largest audience on the channel. So that's why I'm like, okay, if there's a new Lego game, that gets priority. But I do want to play Jump Force. My only problem with Jump Force has been the loading screens. Like, they're kind of ridiculous. I hope it gets better. And I've heard that there is rumors of like a patch or something like that to make them better or faster or whatever it might be. So hopefully that'll be the case. Underfell Games coming through with the 2 super chats. I believe you're a first-time super chatter as well. So thank you so very much for the support. Underfell Games coming through with, will you continue Camp Quest? Probably not. Me and Gamer have just talked about like doing a bunch of series, like different Minecraft series, whether it be YOLOcraft or Blitz Village or things like that. The problem with it is that I'm not going to lie to you, I'm just burnt out on Minecraft as a whole. So when we play it, it just feels very like going through the motions instead of actually enjoying it. So we just said, okay, let's just shelf it for now. And until we either get back into it or like have an interesting idea to do something, we're just going to keep it on the shelf for now. But does that mean that we would never ever play it again? No. If let's say a new patch comes out or something interesting or new additions to the game come out, or for example, Gamer showed me the game called Hytale. If you guys haven't heard about it, it's basically being touted as like the sequel to Minecraft, which a lot of games have been touted as that, but it really looks like it might be the one to do that. And if that's the case, I would definitely want to check that out. I know that Gamer is super stoked for that game, so maybe we'll dive into that together and do some sort of Camp Quest series or something like that in that game. So, you know, maybe that'll be a possibility. Underfell Games coming through with another super chat, which was, please continue Camp Quest. Well, I hope that addresses that with that particular question. Oh, your message just jumped up. M something. It was like M18, I think. If you want to type that in again, I'd love to be. Oh, there it is. M18 Cuber. Hey, Blitz, can you please make me a mod? I've been watching your videos and live streams and also try to control the chat and also watch from my Cube Life and Punai, Batai. I don't know if I said that correctly. I probably butchered your name, so I apologize about that. M18, I'm sorry. I don't make people just moderators like that. If you want to know what a moderator, like how do you become a moderator, tune into the Twitch live streams and watch what a certain person known as PM T-Bone does, and he's just knocking it out of the park as far as like moderating or like what a moderator would be. So there you go. Johnny Crazy says, can I be a member? That's up to you, but remember, becoming a member does cost money. So if you don't want to spend money, can't spend money, just subscribe. That is plenty of support. Time Locker CG says, Blitzwinger, can I just ask, I know that this is getting annoying, but, and then you didn't ask anything. So I don't know if I'll be able to catch your next question. Can you do more customs in LEGO Marvel 2? Malik Kane asks that question. Yes, I definitely could. So it's a possibility, just not anytime soon because there's a lot of other games to play first. Keegan Salt says, Blitz, can you please tell me if you like baseball or not? Because I'm really curious. If not, what is your favorite sport? I do not like baseball. I mean, I don't dislike it actively. I don't really hate any sports or athletics or anything like that. I find baseball to just be extremely, extremely boring. But fun fact, it is actually really fun to play. So like when I was in high school and I actually got to play it, it was a lot of fun to play. I guess it was softball. It wasn't really baseball. But it's a fun game to play. To me, it's just a really boring sport to watch. Now, as far as my favorite sports, I used to be a huge football fan, like followed it really, really religiously all the time. Didn't miss any Champions League matches, never missed any Barcelona games ever. I definitely have fallen out of that though. Like I still follow it in terms of like keep tabs on where Barca is, how they're doing, how they're faring in the different cups and so on and so forth. But I don't really follow it as nearly as close as I used to. And I do follow the UFC quite actively. Like for example, yesterday I did watch the big UFC card, John Jones versus Anthony Smith, Kamaru Usman versus Tyron Woodley, Ben Askren versus Robbie Lawler, and so on and so forth. So that's probably the sport that I follow most closely now. What one place would you go in the world to travel? From Buttercup 1124. By the way, again, if you do become a member, it is a lot easier to see your messages in chat, like you might notice with Buttercup there, because you get the little badge next to your name, so it becomes a lot more like you stand out in the chat. So that's one of the benefits of being a member as well. I would say that Japan is #1 on that list. Just because it's, I think everybody who's like, if you've watched anime at some point, if you found it interesting, and if you found samurais and Japanese culture in general intriguing, that's probably the main place that you would want to go to. So to me, Japan as unoriginal of a choice that's #1. #2 is Ireland, just because I think it just looks from my personality, as far as just like how beautiful some of the landscape stuff that I've seen from Ireland, it looks so awesome. So that would be another place that I'd love to visit. And then #3, maybe Australia. So that would be one there. I'd be terrified about all the snakes and everything, but there you go. Did you play PUBG before Fortnite? I did not. I've tried PUBG for like 2 matches, which was probably kind of a waste of money, but yeah, I played it for like 2 matches and I did not like it at all. I don't like the art style of it. It's just, to me, it's like the same thing of like, oh, everything is brown and like grim and so on and so forth. So I just didn't really like it at all. And I didn't really like the gameplay mechanics for it. Did you like LEGO Marvel 2? Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good game. Julian Grogan. I still do think that LEGO Marvel Superheroes 1 is a better story, and I think it was, I don't know. Maybe it's nostalgia talking. You know what? When the LEGO Marvel pack comes out, the collection, when I replay LEGO Marvel 1, maybe that will change. So, you know, maybe it'll be a different opinion at that point. Ryan Sue says, is there going to be a LEGO Movie 2 LBA? Yes, there will be. Will you ever play Ark Survival Evolved? That one guy, 1123. We did. Me and Gamer did like 30 videos on that. I really didn't like the fact that it would always do the server wipes. So we would like build up loot, get dinosaurs and everything like that, and then the servers would wipe and you would lose everything you worked for. So I didn't really like that concept at all. So there you go. Woodraptor78YT says, any plans for more Portal 2 with Gamer55561, aka Unlimited Magic? Funny enough, Woodraptor, I don't know if you follow me on Twitch. Again, cheap plug there. But we did talk about that, I think 2 or 3 days ago on live stream. Somebody asked about that series. So we have talked about possibly going back to it and like either finishing it or because I don't know if we still even have that save file, or like restarting it or something like that. So it's definitely a possibility. Max says, or sorry, Max78321 says, did you like Watch Dogs 2? I did. I thought it was a pretty good game. I still enjoyed the first one better, just because I don't know, maybe it was like the novelty of being able to like control the different devices and everything across the map and everything like that was just more fresh on the first time around. And then the second time around, I just felt like there was not like, it didn't feel like a sequel. It felt like a great like in between game, you know? So maybe Watch Dogs 3 would be kind of like the big next step of like, oh, it has some cool new mechanics and such. So I'd love to see that. Brian G, can you play Roblox? That's probably the most common question I get asked all the time. And I honestly feel bad about it because it's the same thing with like Five Nights at Freddy's or even Hello Neighbor. Like I was asked about those games for years now. And it's not a matter of like I didn't want to check them out. It's just a matter of like they didn't look all that interesting to me at the time. But I've always promised that at least at one point I will do one video for Roblox just so I could say, hey, I've tried it. There you go. There's my thoughts on it and so on and so forth. So the answer shortly, Brian G, is that yes, I will try it at some point in time. Insomniac Gamer, thank you so very much for the generous super chat. If you come to Ireland, I would love to meet up. Oh, that's awesome, man. We got some Ireland or Irish fans from Ireland, which would make sense because that's what makes them Irish. But we'll just move on and pretend like I didn't say all that because that did not make any sense. But yeah, maybe I'll do some sort of meetup if I ever travel to Ireland. Lemon Man 2006, do you play Fortnite? I do. Every single day we play Fortnite on twitch.tv/Blitzwinger. So if you're interested in checking out some of that gameplay, make sure to follow there. Addis Hosditch, I hope I said that right. Are you going to watch Avengers Endgame when it is out? Of course. Buttercup says, did you hear that the first huge spider that ate possum on CNN or National Geographic? If not, here. What? Okay, I'll check that out after. That sounds terrifying. And I'm not going to Australia. If there's spiders that can eat possums, that's a problem. That's a real problem. Portal Power TV says, have you played Skylanders Ring of Heroes? It is a new mobile game for iOS and Android. Yeah, I know that it just launched, right? This past week. I think it finally went live. I should check it out just because, again, there's not a lot of games that come out every year that are family friendly, so it would be a great game to try out for the channel. All right, guys, I'm going to do like 2 or 3 more questions, so let's go on ahead and get those through, and then I'll hopefully see you guys here for next week's Q&A. Kimberly Steiner says, Marvel or DC or Star Wars? If I had to pick just one of them to exist, like if the other 2 I don't have access to, they don't like get wiped out as characters or anything like that, I would probably say Marvel, just because cumulatively, if you have like the Marvel movies, the Marvel video games right now, especially, they've been doing a really good job with those. And then all the other Marvel related things, whether it be comics or books or, I don't know, music, or whatever. There's no Marvel music, but and everything else that's related to Marvel, I think that Marvel is just more comprehensively, there's a lot more stuff that I like about it. But because I'm a huge Batman fan, I almost want to lean towards DC. So there you go. Corolla Diaz asks, are you going to play Lego Harry Potter collection year 5 through 7? I will. Once I'm done the Lego Movie 2 video game, once we're 100% completed on that, we're going to move on to the second half of this game. So there you go, which is what you asked about, right? There it is. Wait, is that the right one? Yeah, okay. Lego Harry Potter years 5 through 7. So that'll be interesting. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. So that'll be hopefully a lot of fun. All right, guys, I'm going to do one more question. So I'm just going to pick one random. Dido Genome. I hope I said that right. Or maybe it's Gnome, actually. Did you hear, or maybe it's Gnome. Did you hear about Minecraft Dungeons? And if you did, are you hyped? I did not hear about Minecraft Dungeons. I could take a quick look at it right now, just so I could tell you what I think about it. Minecraft Dungeons announced trailer. So what is it? Is it a new game? Is being created by a small and dedicated team in Stockholm. This has been a passion project. Is a game about placing blocks. Wow, that's interesting. So Minecraft is getting like a new game? Minecraft Dungeons. Let me just take a quick like peek. So well, it just looks like Minecraft. So what is it? What's the game? Is it just an expansion pack? I don't know. I can't really comment on it. An all-new action-adventure game. Ooh, and it's inspired by classic dungeon crawlers. Okay, that could be cool. So it'd be kind of like Diablo. That'll be sweet. Okay. Thanks for sharing that, Dido. I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly, but thank you so much for sharing that. I like your poster for Arkham Knight. Thank you. I gotta hang that up though, so that's the only thing that is missing there. All right, I want to give a special shout out to all of our awesome super chatters: Henrik, Amaltby, Buttercup 1124. Thank you for the multitude of super chats as well. Ghost Ninja, thank you, or Cam Jackson, whichever way you'd like to be called. I assume Ghost Ninja because you changed to this name. Also, special shout out to Buttercup for not only super chatting, but also becoming a new member. And then Underfell Games and Insomniac Gamer, thank you guys so very much for your support as well. Do you miss Disney Infinity? I do. Look, okay, Amar Carlos, last question. I just saw it, so that's why I have to answer it. I do in general, because the channel, the Blitzwinger channel, is family friendly, I in general miss any type of game that would qualify for that category, because there's just so few. Like, all the big games that come out are mostly rated M for mature, like Red Dead Redemption, Anthem, Resident Evil 2. Like, if you think of all the big titles that come out in gaming, most of them are rated M for mature. So because of that, anytime there's any game that can fit in that like family friendly category, I'm on board with, and I'm happy to see. So I would love to see, you know what I think would be really cool is if they just re-released Disney Infinity as just like one giant game. Just be like, hey, here's everything. Everything is unlocked right away. You get all the characters, and just make it available that way. I think that'd be a cool idea. And I think a lot of people would actually probably buy that game if they didn't have to go and buy all the little minifigures and all that. They could just have the entire game right there and then. I think that'd be a cool idea. Either way, ladies and gents, I hope that you guys tune in next week. So next Sunday, I will do another one of these Q&As if you guys want to. Would you guys want to? Everybody who's here live, like folks like I'm the Champion 23, who's here all the time. Time Locker, you're here all the time. I've seen your name before. Eagle Extreme. Fuba Blitz is here as well. Hey Blitz, sorry for missing the stream this morning. No problem, dude. It's all good. Please play Kingdom Hearts 3. Corolla Diaz, I've wanted to play that game, but I'm just... I'm a little confused on whether or not we're allowed to or anything like that. So, yeah. So, if you guys want to see another live stream, let me know by hitting the like button, type in yes, whatever it might be. I'd appreciate that. I will hopefully catch you guys here next week. Peace out. I'll see you all later. Alligators. Have an absolutely great week, guys. Bye-bye.